The greatest gift of life is friendship, and I have received it. By Herbert H. Humphrey. Hi, my name is Corey Jones, and just like you, I'm a student here at Mansfield in the Oral Communications class. Today I'd like to talk to you about my Appreciative Inquiry project. My full name is Corey Lene Jones, and I was born May 31st, 1998 in Corning, New York. I'm a sophomore nursing major here at Mansfield. I have two younger sisters. I'm a member of Alpha Sigma Tau, and I was a 3-sport athlete in high school. This first picture you see right down here and the second one are both when I was a child, and then this picture right here is my senior year of high school. So I've definitely grown up a lot. One thing that really represents who I am as a person is my two sisters, Bregan and Kaden. Bregan is 11 and Kaden is 9. Bree is the brown-haired girl you see in many of these pictures, and Kaden is the blonde. I am definitely extremely thankful to have these two in my life, and I don't know what I would do without them. They bring so much joy and happiness to my life, and I'm glad to be their big sister and someone they look up to. Another thing that represents who I am as a person is my family. So my mom is Trina and my dad is Sean and my two sisters. So I think this picture is kind of funny because it's definitely really old, and you can see I have braces on in this picture, and Kaden was extremely chubby when she was a baby, so I thought it was kind of funny and I wanted to add it on. So sports. So like I said, I was a 3-sport athlete all throughout high school. I did soccer, cheer, and softball. And I think sports definitely really represented who I am as a person. I was always extremely busy with games, practices, and I don't think there was ever a dull moment in my life. This middle picture right here is with my best friend Sarah, and we're actually holding a state medal. So a fun fact is my high school actually won states for the first time ever as a team. And that was an extremely exciting moment, and I'm very thankful that I was a part of that. And it's just crazy to think that we actually did it. It's something that's never happened before, and I'm glad that I was one of the reasons why we did it. Another fun fact is I actually was going to play softball in college when I started at Penn State Barron. I had actually already been in contact with the softball coach there, and I intended on meeting her at my orientation. I decided not to after I got my schedule, and figured it would probably be best if I didn't do it. I'd have more time on my hands, and I thought I'd just be way too busy. I regret not playing. I really wish I would have decided to. I think it would have been a great opportunity for me, but even the opportunity of getting a chance to play college softball, I think that's a great accomplishment in my life. Another thing that represents who I am is Alpha Sigma Tau. So I joined AST my spring semester freshman year, and I'm extremely grateful that I joined. I have met some incredible women who have made me such a better person of myself and a stronger individual. And it's crazy to think that I joined at Penn State Barron, and some of the girls in these pictures, like this is Gina and this is Abby, are still my best friends today, and I don't know what I would do without them. It's crazy. And I actually decided to join AST here at Mansfield as well. And I met Libby. Libby is actually my little. I'm extremely grateful for her, and I know that I can turn to her for anything, and if she needs anything, I'm always there for her. So I'm definitely glad I joined AST at Mansfield as well. I have made a tremendous amount of friends, and the opportunities that I've been given are just things that I would have never gotten if I didn't join. So where? So I am from Addison, New York. It's near Corning, New York, if you know where that is. It's Corning Museum of Glass. I'm like 15 minutes from there. And I was born and raised there, and I went to high school at Addison Central School. This picture right here is the front of my high school. And then this picture right here is the day before high school graduation, and this is me right there. I actually still live there today, and I commute to Mansfield every day. It's about a half-hour drive, so it's not too bad. So what am I really about? So two things that I think really set me apart and something that people really would never have guessed is I have two pet ducks and I really love hunting. So my two ducks, their names are Donald and Daisy, and I got them last May. So this first picture right here is when they were babies, and this is when they are all grown up. They're really big now, and I'm thankful that I have them. They are definitely extremely funny, and most people don't have ducks as pets, so I think it's kind of funny that I do. But it definitely represents who I am because I'm a funny person and outgoing, and I'm always doing different things, so why not have two pet ducks? I also love hunting. So I actually started when I was around like 15, 16 years old. I started going with my dad, and this is something that really connects my dad and I because we get to do it together. And in all three pictures, my dad was there in all of them, so that was an extremely exciting moment. This first picture right here was actually the first buck that my dad and I ever got together, so that was extremely exciting. And I also went to Ohio this year with my boyfriend. He goes every year, and I decided to go with him. It was definitely a fun experience. Although we didn't get anything, we didn't get to bring anything home. It was a fun experience with him, and it was a lot of walking. So when? So I'll be graduating spring of 2020 with a bachelor's of nursing degree. I hope to one day use that degree to further my education and become a pediatric nurse practitioner. That would be my goal in life. I eventually want to have my own little farm with many horses, ducks, and dogs. And I also would like to build my first house in the country. So like I said before, I actually started school at Penn State Barron. I was studying biology pre-med, and in my spring semester freshman year, I decided that I wanted to do something different. So I started looking at other schools closer to home, and I found Mansfield. It was definitely a good fit for me. It was a small school, it had AST so I could join, and it had a good nursing program, and that's definitely what I wanted to study. So nursing means a lot to me, and I really wanted to put this in this PowerPoint. So becoming a nurse is one of the most selfless acts a person can undertake. In a society of so many different races, cultures, customs, and beliefs, nurses are a universal gift to all, and the dedicated work that they do and kindness they deliver on a daily basis should serve as a reminder of the fundamental humanity inside of us all, by Ariel Jacobi. So I found this quote, and it definitely represents who I am and what nursing means to me, because you definitely either have it or you don't. It's a passion, and I am extremely grateful to get to further my education and continue doing what I enjoy. Excuse me. So this bottom picture right here is actually me after completing my first day of clinical at Broadacres. It was definitely a good experience, and I can't wait for many more experiences like that one. So on to my email responses. So just like many of you, I was surprised and delighted by the responses that I got back from this project. And I would like to talk to you about 3 people whose email responses really meant a lot to me. Those 3 people are Sarah, Kelsey, and my mom. So the first person I'd like to talk to you about is Sarah. So Sarah has been my lifelong best friend for longer than I can remember. We actually kind of drifted away when we started school, but that summer we connected and started right off where we left off, and I definitely can go to her for anything. And one of the quotes that really stuck out to me was, "Your most important quality from my point of view is passion." I think this means a lot to me because sometimes I try so hard to put other first and make sure that other people are happy and that I'm doing the best that I can, that I forget that myself matters too. And that it means a lot to me that people on the outside actually see that I'm passionate about things and that I'm strong about my actions and decisions and really support what I believe in. So it meant a lot that someone like Sarah could see that I am passionate and I really care about other people's opinions as well as my own. The next person I'd like to talk to you about is Kelsey. So Kelsey was one of the people that I met in AST at Penn State Barron. She is one of my best friends to this day, and I can count on her for everything. One of the quotes that really stuck out to me from her was, "Your most important or impressive quality is your kind heart." I think this really meant a lot to me because I definitely try to respect everyone and think of everyone as equal, and I think that's really why I am going in the nursing profession, is because I have a desire to care for others and want to help others. And I think that this quote really represents who I am and what I'm going to do for my career. So it meant a lot that someone like Kelsey could see that I do have a kind heart and that nursing really is what I'm going for. So the last person I'd like to talk to you about is my mom. So my mom has been my rock for longer than I know. She has stuck up for me when everyone else was on my back, and I just don't know what I would do without her. And one of the email responses that I got back from her actually really touched me, and I don't know, it just made me really think of her differently because she really does do so much for me. And I'm just going to read part of it. "You have added so much joy and value to my life, and I am so incredibly proud of everything you have accomplished." So just right there, just knowing that she's proud of me and that she values my accomplishments really means a lot to me. And I'm grateful for her, and I don't know if I would have been able to make the transition into Mansfield and away from Penn State without her. All right. So to review, the three people whose email responses meant a lot to me were Sarah, Kelsey, and my mom. And in conclusion, those three people have given me responses that have changed the way I look at myself. When I am my best self, I am passionate, caring, hardworking, and a great friend. Thank you.